Hey, Dr. Jason here, and this is Chef Caleb, the co-owners and founders of Eat to Evolve. And this story is really about our story and how we came to where we are now.
So Evolve was started out of our house kitchen and garage. We've started Evolve about 11 years ago, and I just graduated culinary school, and Jason was sitting for his boards for his chiropractic boards. And I really started to feel like I needed to do something more in my life.
And so we had chatted, and he had decided that he since he had already graduated culinary school, he really wanted to start being a private chef. And his original goal was to be a chef, a private chef in one person's house on Monday and somebody else's on Tuesday. And we really kind of sat back and we talked about it. And we decided the most you could ever see is 7 clients, right? Because you only have 7 days in a week. And so we decided that we would cook out of the townhome, and clients would come in on Sundays, pick up their food, and then they would have their food for the week. And our first client came to us, Jim Burns, and said, "Hey, we've got some health issues, and we're doing this keto workout thing. We don't really know what we're doing, this CrossFit workout, and we were told we should eat paleo. Can you guys help?"
And I said, absolutely, I could cook paleo for you. That's no problem. And we kind of set Jim up with, the different meals for the week. I wrote him a little menu. I'm like, does this look good? And he went home. And after he left, I said, what is paleo?
We were like,
I guess I should figure that part out.
So we kind of sat back and we thought, okay, we're gonna get some books. We're gonna look into this and we'll see. And so it came from him, and then the second client, third client, and then we got to I think it was 9 clients was our threshold, and we said, okay, once we get 9 regular clients, we're gonna take it out of the house and we'll move it into an actual brick and mortar commercial facility. So we moved out of the townhome, and then we were in our first commercial space, and thankfully that was only a 1-year lease deal on that.
How do you think we were there a year?
I don't think we even really knew what we were doing when we signed the lease, and we just decided we needed to do something, and we got to keep this ball rolling, right? There were no bank loans at that time. We just kind of hustled it, and the plumbing collapsed underneath the building, and we thought, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And it was just constantly a struggle of, oh my gosh, what's the next level? And then from there, we moved into a 4,200 square foot kitchen, and then we took on the next space, and then the next space, and then we hit capacity, and we were at a plateau for a couple of years.
And then it's like, all right, do we keep doing this? We keep leasing things, or do we now decide to build something?
Yeah, and and that's kind of always the big struggle and question as a business owner, right? We're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing, and so throughout this whole journey, we really were all about having a central kitchen, and then kind of a hub and spoke type business model where we had our central kitchen, and then we have satellite storefronts where our clients picked up. And that first one was in Lenexa,
right.
In Shawnee and Lenexa.
And the cool part about that, and what the reason that we decided on that is I'm obviously a culinary trained chef, and I have a little bit of a control problem that I want to make sure all the food is exactly the way that I want the food. And I think it speaks well of the company, the consistency throughout the brand and throughout the years, that the consistency has always been there, and it always will be there, because it's still produced in one spot.
So we produce here and now in our new facility, which is significantly larger, and it's taken us 11 years to get to this point. But we still have our hub and spoke. So we have 16 different storefronts that we deliver our food to every single week, and then as of a year ago, we're now launched national shipping. So we're taking our food not only from our central kitchen. We're kind of all over the place. But it was a struggle, but it's kind of been fun. And,
we've had a really good time. We've had met a lot of great people along the way. The clients, we still have some of the original clients from Evolve, and the clients that eat our food, by and large, are just the absolute best you'll ever meet. I mean, you guys are fantastic, and we couldn't do our dream without you. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. Eat to Evolve is now kind of the new name, right? Thankfully, when we first established what the name of the business was going to be, it had the word evolve in it. So it's no pun intended. We say that around here all the time. We're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing.
It chose a better name.
No, I don't think so either. We can change words before and after it, but either way, we still have the evolve in there. And so now it is what that is. It's Eat to Evolve. We don't know what the future is going to hold. We don't know what 2 years or 5 years. We don't know what those dietary habits are going to be.
But I know they're all going to be based on meats and vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and berries, because that is the pillars of food. And we're going to be right there with it, adapting and changing along the way.